Welcome to the Do It All Dad Year podcast, dad friendly entertainment for you and me, what Gen X parents understand. Controlling our kids with comedy can make our kids great again. And this is episode 90, I think, less than zero money. Can I get a holla for some holla? The title really made me laugh this morning. Never saw the entirety of the movie of Less Than Zero. I just remember Robert Downey Jr. getting down on his knees for a little fellatio so he can get a little pick me up for his cocaine problem. Because at that point, Robert Downey Jr. only heard last call from the bathroom stall, which in LA is like 1:30. Very disappointing for a native New Yorker. Not that I wanted to do cocaine, I'm just talking about last call. Because you don't really have much time to get your flirt on and to find a girl to come home with. But so it's just annoying to be like that much more urgent about it. There's guys I used to hang out with in Hermosa Beach, and they're giving me a hard time saying, "Why don't you hang out with us? Why don't you want to talk to us?" And I'm thinking, well, first off, you're not my real friends. Second of all, you're just associates. Like you're friendly with my friend JT from college, who I have a special place for, but he also was pretty fond of like Holocaust jokes when he gets drunk, but he's a jealous, tiny Gentile in comparison, so I get it. And but we love metal, and we rock out to Too Fast for Love by Motley Crue. And when we met, we got housed off Bacardi, which I hate, but we got wrecked to Band the Gypsy. So we had that bond, and we always got our work done. Then we puffed. Then we indulged in the puff la, and it was awesome. So we got along very well. I respected his brain. But you smarmy, muck, mushy, blah brain loser from the valley, you are not my friend. You are a loser who couldn't close a deal if life depended on it. But I appreciate your inflated sense of importance and your nerdy accountant brother that you hate because he makes more money than you. And he's not as wild as you because you puff the weed and manage to be less interesting on the weed than off it. So congratulations for being another boring Joe from the Valley. Congratulations for washing windows for a living. Congrats. What was that kid's name? Total asshole. Like, it takes real gall. Like, I ended up becoming really good friends with Jay, and we got a place in the valley in Sherman Oaks after I lived in Hermosa. And Jay, I had went out for something, like get a beer, I don't know, and apparently, according to Jay, this kid, I don't remember, this freaking Jew from the valley. And again, I'm a native New Yorker Jew. I could talk trash. I could definitely dump on Valley Jews all day long. I'm from Westchester County. Sorry, if you want to call me a superior, narcissistic asshole from New York, I don't care. In this case, totally deserved. So it turns out that while I was gone, he was talking to my roommate Jay, saying, "Why would you be roommates with this guy? Blah blah blah. You know, he doesn't engage in small talk with men. He just pounces on puss whenever he can because he cold calls all day as a headhunter, and he says he wants to be a comedian, but he doesn't do any open mics. So who is he? And doesn't realize that life is short. And I just don't respect his path in life." What a jerk off. So many temperamental, boring jerk offs in California. Unbelievable. So this is episode. Duh, 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 duh. You really sound like a superior intellectual funny man. Duh, 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 duh. This is, again, episode 90. Can't believe we're here. Doing this podcast for almost a year. Gonna pat myself on the shoulder. Give myself some congratulations for weathering this storm, despite still not bringing home any loot sack. But there's a rainbow, pot of gold, and then the rainbow. Did I say that correctly? Because we got the books, folks, and the books will sell huge, and I can't wait. And my daughter turns 8 tomorrow. 8. So I'm in the car with her this morning, driving her to school. And I said, "Matilda, I can't believe I've been your dad for 8 years, and my net worth is still less than zero." And my daughter says, You just need richer friends who can afford multiple divorces and six-figure country club fees. My 5-year-old son, Art Show USA, freaks out after school over his new Blue Angels toy plane. I explain what the Blue Angels was him afterwards. I say, the Blue Angels are the Circus Olay of the Air Force. There's no way Maverick flips them off if they set their sights on them. And this is another conversation I have with my daughter after school today. Daughter says, Daddy, Cody is off the list. He said my giraffe portrait was weird. And I said, next time tell Cody no self-respecting artist would ever agree to do his portrait because he's too ugly. And they wouldn't want to puke all over their supplies. Has Dave Chappelle defended the performance art of R. Kelly today, despite his defense lacking any substantial objection against being the R&B Elvis? I'm no horn dog, Gail. I don't prey on underage black girls nobody cares about. That makes no sense. This is Russell Simmons denying rape allegations in an interview with Gayle King. Read my lisp, Gail. I didn't rape any of those vengeful, over-the-hill hoes. So this is me in the car again with my daughter. I said, Matilda, no more Adderall. It prevents me from imposing my star power onto the world. I've got enough jokes to slay with already. My daughter says, just score an MC job at a fancy country club and get me a prettier, richer mama to babysit us already. And I said, but seriously, Matilda, I can't believe I've been your dad for 8 years. No more Adderall. I really mean it this time because raising you on speed has made the time fly too fast. And my daughter says, relax, Dada. Now you're more empathetic to 50s housewives on Mad Men. Anyone who names their kid Bowie wants them to live out their unfulfilled sexual desires. Sorry, it made me laugh. Last, Bowie was just creepy in Labyrinth, who was more androgynous, witch than evolved sexual liberator humanist. Can I get a holla for some holla? So last night in my home office on the futon that's down right now, I was watching Easy Money with my 8-year-old daughter. And my daughter says, and the same word, foreplay is mentioned. Jennifer Jason Leigh mentions foreplay. So it says, Daddy, what's foreplay? And I said, a massage at the Orchard Spa before paying for the bonus round. Daughter says, what's a bonus round? And I said, a sushi roll with extra salmon roe on top. Can I get another holla for some holla? This is Rodney Dangerfield explaining Easy Money references to his real life daughter at home. What's a virgin, Daddy? Barbara Bush's anorexic sister. She's all skull and bones. Goldman Sachs is relaxing the dress code. Junior research analysts are wearing just suspenders and pants for Robin Williams' Drunk on Fire Island Popping Poppers Appreciation Day. This is Maria Batali confessing to Gayle King. Did I inhale my sous chef's hair from behind the hot stove? Yes. The smell of crackling porchetta on her backside was too hot to resist. This is a conversation I had with my daughter not too long ago. I said, Matilda, did Grandma... My daughter just wrapped up a conversation with my mom over the phone. I said, Matilda, did Grandma say too ambitious when you asked her about whether they give out scholarships for art? And my daughter says, how do you know, Dada? And I said, you said, but I'm a great artist. Being forced into sounding defensive. Welcome to my world, kid. Silence. The Palestinian debate. What's being debated exactly. Is Hamas claiming they don't use UN money to build death tunnels to kidnap and murder Jewish children? They just use the UN paid for tunnels for games of hide and go seek. So I finally made it. This is me finally hosting a fundraiser at a fancy country club in Greenwich, Connecticut. Lindsey Vonn choked at the Olympics because Tiger Woods told Trump she was overrated in the sack. Tiger says she's no Stormy Daniels, Don, and I would know from personal experience. Gave up beer for Lent this year. I got tired of freezing my ass off outside, spending so much time hungover, recycling endless reminders of my lushness as more Rocky marathons on AMC passed me by. Facebook made baby boomers the laziest grandparent generation of all time. You lifted a finger to like a pic. Congratulations. Your only steady FaceTime with grandkids is with your smartphones. Thanks for Facebook, Goodwill Huddy. 3 kids is brave. I hear this whenever I'm out with my kids in public. Woody Allen leaving his stash of Sunyi's Time Life Polaroid pics in his top sock drawer for safekeeping is brave. Then I always get 3 kids is a handful. If my wife agreed to an open marriage with Katy Perry, my hands will be full. How scary is Vince McMahon? I wrote a line for WWE star Chris Jericho for America's Hot 100 about being the only wrestler in the business who can still get rock hard. He refused to repeat it. True story. This is Chris Mad Dog Russo at the deli when it's time to order. Craig Carden is a real piece of shit. He's the Artie Lang of sports radio, minus the 2 funny movie credits. Tuna on wheat, thanks. Almost got into a fist fight, arguing. Caddyshack 2 was funnier than the first at my last Christmas party. His girlfriend broke up with him the following week. I call this douchebag karma. Oh, so you hate tiny Jews too? This big-headed Jew kept you Gentiles hypnotized long enough. This is the Do It All Dad Your podcast. Dad-friendly entertainment for you and me. Controlling our kids with comedy can make our kids great again. Can't wait to give you guys actual feedback for when I start performing this material at country clubs. Obviously, I've got more material to share, but again, Matilda Rose Kornbluth. I can't believe I've been your father for 8 years. And I swear to God, starting tomorrow, no more Adderall. I don't want this time to go by any faster with you. I want to relish it. I want to cherish it. And also, now the cat's out of the bag because, like, I'm cleaning up last night because your brother decided to throw change everywhere. And I was a little hostile. And my dad goes, Daddy, are you on Adderall? And I can't lie to you anymore. So, it's going to be a great year. And obviously, I can't be all edgy and a temperamental bitch if I'm going to be destroying at these country clubs. And finding you a sexy, very rich, cultured former ballerina to babysit you. Well, Daddy's out making the world laugh. I'll talk to you guys soon.